Hey, what's up YouTube? It is Melanie back with Melanie Loves Death Metal. Got another collection update today. I got a bunch of new stuff in the mail these last couple of days, so I'm breaking this out into several different videos. So yeah, a lot of good stuff to show off, and this will probably take me a couple weeks to get through, surprisingly. So 3 tapes, 3 CDs, and 2 vinyl today, so hitting all the formats. Let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, I made a couple of orders to Gutvoid Records, so I made the mistake of ordering something and then not looking at the rest of the page and to see what else he had, and I just kept making orders. So this first tape is from Gutvoid, and then the second tape is from Gutvoid, and then there's a couple CDs from Gutvoid, but yeah, I'll let you guys know. So first things first, Aaron from Gutvoid actually threw this in for free with my order, so I was really surprised by that. And this is the Pious Levus compilation tape that Gutvoid currently has on their website right now. It is a compilation of their full length that is currently out from 2018, and then their EP that was released in 2019. So this is like a blackened death metal band. I wasn't too familiar with who they were, so looked into them, and I listened to this a couple of times since I've gotten this, and it's really good. I mean, he figured I probably would like it, so he was right. So they're from San Antonio, Texas, and then the tape is, like I said, a compilation. So on one side is the EP, and on the other side is the full length. So on one side is the Beast of the Foulest Depths, which is their full length that was released in 2018, and then the other side is Bolt of Satanic Might on the other, is the EP on the other side. So a nice black pro printed tape, and then the J card is albums on one side, so there's the EP, and then on the other side is the full length. So these are still available on their site, so if you're familiar with the band and you like their music, definitely buy this. It's pretty cool. Like I said, I wasn't too familiar with the band, and so now they have a new fan, and yeah, I'm excited I have this in my collection, and like I said, it's pretty good. I've been listening to it. I listened to it twice already today, so it's good stuff. The full length is really good, and the EP is really good too. So next from that package, well, one of the packages that I got, it doesn't really need an explanation. You guys know what this is. I'm gonna cover up the little dong, but this is Devourment, Molesting to Decapitated. This is their first full length from 1990s some point. Devourment is, a slam / brutal death metal band that everybody loves. They've been around since the early 90s. They're from Texas as well. They've had several full lengths out, several videos and splits and EPs. Like, they've got a pretty extensive discography. Admittedly, this is my only album in the collection, so I finally got around to starting to get some of this stuff. So it's on this really nice translucent red tape, which everybody knows I absolutely love red tapes. And this was put out by Corpse Gristle. It was a repress last year, limited to 500, and I got number 424. And yeah, like I said, pretty much everybody knows this album. A classic in the brutal death metal scene. So finally have it in my collection. And again, it's on this really nice red case and tape, so good stuff. And then finally, this was from Nuclear War Now. They are actually an official distributor of Blood Harvest Records, and after I did the review on the 4-way split that's coming out next week with Gutvoid, Bloodspore, Soul Devourment, and Coagulate, I realized I didn't have this band's tape in my collection, and I don't know how I got past it, because I obviously like the music, familiar with the band, have listened to the stuff online digitally. So I saw that it was in Nuclear War Now's store, and I picked it up as soon as I got it, and that is Gutvoid with their EP that came out a couple years ago, I think 2019, so it's been about 2 years now. Astral, Bestiary, I can't ever pronounce words. Really good EP. Gutvoid is really good. If you have not listened to them yet, you should definitely check it out. I love the images on the tape. That's where it says Gutvoid. I mean, like I said, this is on Blood Harvest, and you can get it through Nuclear War Now if you don't want to pay and wait for it to be shipped. As far as I know, they still had copies. Really nice J-card with some cool images. So yeah, Gutvoid is death metal, really good riffs. It's, you know, science fiction themed, as you can tell, just really good. The song that's on the 4-way split is awesome. So yeah, really good band. Also, Daniel from Fumes and Internal Infestation is also in this band. So the guy's a machine. He does so many projects. Super talented. Yeah. So check this out if you have not. It is really good. All right, moving on to the CDs. Another Nuclear War Now purchase. Was really surprised that I saw it for sale. Apparently I think these might have just gotten a repress or something, or they were found in release, but this has been incredibly hard for me to find on any format. I know there's a vinyl, I know that there's a tape, and I know there's a CD. So as soon as I saw it on the website, I grabbed it. I didn't even look to see if there were vinyls available, which I think there probably are, but whatever, I'm happy with what I got. And that is Mortiferum's Altar of Decay. I've talked about this in a couple of my other episodes about how I really wanted this. This is their first ever demo that was released back in 2017. Fantastic demo. It's killer. It's so good. Out on Blood Harvest, so that's probably why I was able to find it on Nuclear War Now. I have since gone to their site, and this is now gone, so I might have bought the last one, but I know that there's a couple of vinyl and stuff like that out there somewhere. So yeah, amazing stuff. I love Mortiferum. I was really excited that I was able to get this. So unfortunately it's a digipack, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's, you know, it's brand new, it's in perfect shape, and I'll try to keep it intact while I have it. So awesome find there. Finally, the last two CDs were actually from Gutvoid again. And I saw that he posted up on Instagram that he got these in stock, and I was like, oh, I know I don't have any of that in my collection, and I actually really do enjoy this band. So this is just one of those, you know, underground death metal bands, evil death metal bands, just really old school, grimy death metal bands. Yeah, I feel like they might not need any introduction with Blaspherian. This is their first full-length. Infernal Warriors of Death, there we go. This came out on 2011, right there. And I don't know if the booklet has any cool pictures in it, actually. So yeah, like I said, a classic. Wes Weaver is in this band, and he passed away. I don't remember the exact date or anything like that. So unfortunately, that's kind of the sad part of Blaspherian. But yeah, I figured I don't have any of this in my collection, and I'm buying CDs again, so this is going to make it easier for me to get in. Yeah, this is just lyrics. There's really no cool pictures to show, maybe except for that one, but that's about it. So yeah, this is really good. I've listened to this several times since I've gotten it a couple days ago. I love this kind of, you know, blackened death metal, dark death metal stuff. It's just really good. I'm not familiar with the story behind Wes or how he passed away or anything like that. I didn't dig deep into that, but unfortunately, was sad to see that. And I believe these are on Dark Descent, or maybe they currently are on Dark Descent. They do have a bunch of splits and EPs out too. So speaking of EPs, I also got their first EP, I believe. Yeah, their first EP, and this was called, I have it up here because I can never remember the name of it, Allegiance to the Will of Damnation. So this was the other one that was on Gutvoid right now. So these were only $6, so really good buy. I think he still has some of them up there. So if you're interested in getting some Blaspherian in your collection, definitely head over there. $6, you can't beat it, and he does not rip you off on shipping. He charges you the actual real amount for shipping when it comes to media mail. It's just a really cool picture. Yeah, I love that one too. So really good stuff. And I have no idea, and I did not look this band has any sort of conflicting things out there or compromising things. Like whatever. I'm sure somebody will tell me if they did. I learned the hard way a couple of days ago when I posted a goat penis song on my Instagram, and had a couple people message me being like, hey, you know that band's associated to National Socialism, right? And I was like, I did not know that. And that's to be that's to be determined. I don't really think that that's the case. They just unfortunately played a concert that had a bunch of those bands there. That doesn't necessarily mean that they actually believe in those ideologies. Yeah, so I'm learning the hard way on social media now with music that I post. People like to really share their opinions when it comes to certain things. Obviously, if they came right out and said like they had lyrics that were that, I would not buy the music and or listen to that band. But anyway, moving on to the vinyl. Next up, we have easily probably one of the best releases to come out this year, and I would have had this in my favorites video, whatever I did a couple weeks ago, but I didn't have the physical yet, and I hadn't listened to it a whole lot. Like, I listened to it and I bought it, and then I didn't really go back and listen to it again. So since I've made that video, I've gone back and listened to a couple bands I had written down for that video, and yeah, this is easily one of the best releases to come out. This is death thrash at its finest. This is the new Steel Bearing Hand, Slay in Hell. This came out a month or two ago. I remember I bought it on Bandcamp Friday. I believe the singer of oh my god, I'm blanking right now, Frozen Soul, is the guitarist in this band. So that's the only reason why I know who they are. This was out on Carbonized Records. I got the silver vinyl. I think these might still be available. I know there's like CDs and all these other things, but really good death thrash. Really, really good. This album is so good. Like I said, probably one of the best releases that will come out this year. So there you go. There's the band. And these guys are also from Texas. So very heavy Texas theme on this collection update today. So I love this artwork too. Actually, does it say who did the artwork? I know it does. All music. Cover art is by Rugarth Doom. I'm not familiar with who that is. So yeah, amazing cover art. Really good stuff. So yeah, this album is phenomenal. Check it out. As always, I will put the link in the description of where to listen to it. If you're a fan of death thrash, you're gonna love this. I absolutely love it. Just rips for days. So well produced. It's amazing. This album is really good. I'm actually regretting not putting this in my video a couple weeks ago, but I didn't want to throw it in there if I hadn't actually really fully listened to it, like in depth. Like I said, it was one of those things where I listened to it once, like, this is great, and I bought it, and then I didn't listen to it after that because I was just waiting to get the record in the mail. So there's the back. Yeah, this artwork is awesome. So like I said, it's on Carbonized Records. Also, thank you to whoever packaged this at Carbonized, because they gave me a shitload of stickers. Like, every sticker you could ever imagine. Carbonized, Mortiferum, Hyperdontia, like Steel Bearing Hand. Like, I got a ton of stickers, so that made me happy. I always love when that little added touch gets put into packaging. And then finally, Dark Descent had this big sale last week. It's like 25% off pretty much everything in their store. So I kind of went a little wild, and I bought a couple of vinyls, I bought a couple of tapes, and a couple of CDs. So I'm going to spread those out in my collection update. So first things first, I bought this because it was dirt cheap. It was like $13 with the discount, and I couldn't believe it. And I've been pushing off buying this for a while now. It came out last year. Really good album. Feel like not enough people talk about it or really know it that much. I don't know. I mean, Dark Descent puts so much stuff out, and I feel like this got a little overshadowed last year. I remember I really liked it last year, and it was, you know, on my like top like 50 or whatever freaking list I made on Instagram. I think it was like 25 or something like that. Yeah, really good album. So this is Invincible Force with a Decomposed Sacramentum. That's how you say it. So yeah, Dark Descent has these. I don't know if I picked up the last colored vinyl, but they still had them, so I grabbed it. I was just gonna buy black because I assumed that's what I was gonna have, but it's on this really nice splatter. Death thrash, it's really good. I mean, there's even a little bit of blackened death thrash, black metal elements to it. But definitely heavy death thrash. Really good album. I really enjoy this album. Like I said, I've been wanting it for a while. I just didn't pick it up. I don't know why. I saw that it was available every time I would go to look, and was like, well, if it's still there, I'll buy it, you know, when I'm trying to get hole fillers and whatever else, when there's not so many other things that are coming out. So yeah, really good. There's a download code, so I'm about to show it off. Just gonna go back in there. Come on. All right. Really good album. So yeah, I took advantage of that Dark Descent sale and got a lot of stuff that I've been wanting for a while. This album is really good. Again, great artwork. I don't remember who did the artwork, but great artwork. This album is really good, so definitely check it out if you have not. They're a 4-piece out of Chile, I should say. So yeah, it's really good. I don't know, I just feel like not enough people talked about it, or maybe I just have a shitty ear. I don't know. But yeah, and here you go. I don't need it because I actually bought the digital download on Dark Descent when it first came out. So if it'll focus, that is yours. Pause the video and it's all yours. That's all that I have for this week. So Death Metal Tape Tuesday is already up. Go ahead and check that out. And I will probably do another collection update. Probably not until next week. I'll try and spread them out a little bit more. So what I'm listening to is definitely going to be on Saturday. Haven't decided what I'm going to put up, if I'm going to put up anything Wednesday or Thursday yet. Still thinking about it. So anyway, thank you for the support. As always, links will always be in the description for everything. And yeah, let me know if there's anything in here that you enjoy or that is new to you, because I always enjoy getting those comments. Thanks, guys.